Hi everyone, I just wanted to talk to you about my Jaguar F-Type 2015. Been having problems with the low sensor, literally leaking as soon as I top it up, and it just says washer fluid low every time and leaks from the driver's side front section. So lots of investigation, not much online really that was clear cut to what was going on. I found myself looking at the general sort of consensus of what some people were saying, and a lot of people saying they were going in under warranty and getting level sensors replaced in the actual washer bottle. So I thought I'd take the wheel arch off, and so this is what's entailed really. It's not the biggest, most intense job. Obviously, wheel off, arch off. Okay, so in the wheel arch, that's just T30s. And literally it lives just inside there, in that section above that box there. So we'll show you once I've refitted it all. But whilst I was draining it off, I could see all this junk in my screenwash bottle. So actually, even just for housekeeping purposes, like for the condition of it, it's worth draining that off. It's just congealed stuff at the insides of my bottle. It's disgusting. These are the pumps, okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the pumps. They attach to here, so you've got one pump on each of the sections. So you've got two in total, one for the headlight and one for the windscreen. This is the part that everybody's talked about being replaced. And what I'll do is I'll just share that with you there. That's the part that you need for a 2015 Jaguar F-Type. This is a V6S. I'm guessing that it's probably quite standard, the part for that, but literally this bolts into the section. So from there it's a 10mm and there is a 10mm. Okay, bolt straight back in. So as you can see, my new one is in. One real hint and tip, it's a really tight fit, obviously, to make it watertight. So when you take them apart, you'll get this new one. These new ones are not a great fit, so I replaced it. As long as the other one wasn't damaged, I replaced it with the original one that came with the Jag. So I don't know what the difference is, but it wasn't a lot, but it just seemed to fit a lot better. So this is the old one. Some people have said that this magnetic system here is the fault. Okay, so as you can see, the system lines up like that. And what I found is a pry bar, literally a little pry tool like that, or even a flathead screwdriver, just does the trick on levering it out. And then what I've done, as I say, I put the rubber seal in first, and then I carefully placed the new sensor in, and you can see it's important that it goes that way around. Okay, you can see that it kind of is designed to be just going underneath that, like that. Okay, so this is the area that I was having it leak down into the section here and then dropping out through the bottom. What you can see is a watermark here where it's been dropping out the back. Okay, so I'm going to give this a really good clean. It sits in that housing. So right in that top corner where that hole is on your left, there's a bumper alignment there. It's got like a rubber alignment. So what you do is you push that back into that, and there's a clip just on the side there. It goes into the top side of the bottle, and it's secured by a 10mm there and a 10mm there. Okay, so I highly recommend here that, same again, put the rubber seal back in and then push this unit into place carefully, and then you can reconnect it. I'll show you there's one a little further up there that needs to go onto that side pipe there, right there in that back corner. Hopefully you can see that there. Then once I'm happy with it, I'll be securing up the bolts. Okay, so that is how you'll find it at the start, hopefully, and how it finishes. So you can see that there is a clip here, goes all the way along. I've actually added in some small cable ties here along here just to secure it. It's got some tape, but I've just put in some cable ties here just for peace of mind along on that pipe. So one of those is obviously for the headlamp washer and the other one is for the windscreen. So you can see that these two pipes, they are literally squeeze clip, so you just lift up there on that section there and it pulls away. That one there, I didn't need to remove that, I just literally removed the pump itself. And it's the same with that one in the back corner. You can see there, it's exactly the same as the one I just showed you down here. So they all clip back in. This one's just a lift up. You lift up that red tab and it pulls away. All the other ones are very simple. Squeeze and pull away. Okay, so I've filled up the rear tank. And what you can see now is that after it being empty, the rear tank fired up perfectly, and you can see my fuel line is stopped here, so just below the float sensor here. It actually acts the same as the toilet systems, like a ball cock system. As soon as it reaches up into here, the magnetic system obviously causes it to cut out. So what's done there is it's absolutely worked perfectly. My light on my dash is gone. Was annoying, but for a reason. So I thought I'd share this fix as there's not a lot out there about it. So what I'll do is I'll just get the rest of it finished, but that is literally just wheel arch going on now, and that is it. Wheel back on, jobs are good. And obviously you can't test the headlight function because obviously it needs to be either night time or lights on, and then it's every fourth, I think it's like every fourth press. So if there is any issue with that, I'll update you, but if you hear nothing, it means it's all good. What I will do is I will just quickly show you the part again that I used. Doesn't have to be a Euro spare one, but that's the code. I just used a ratchet, pry bar, my electric ratchet, and a drink while you do it. So all in all, under an hour to do. Definitely something worth saving a lot of money on if you're confident in doing it. Okay, thanks for watching, and if you like my video, please like and subscribe. Cheers.